Back again for another episode, Fitness for All podcast. Y'all know what the podcast is for, fitness, try to help people, tell my story, bring people on, tell their story, motivate people, the whole shebang I tell every episode. So we got another guest. I'm always bring somebody on. I'm going to make videos of myself, but I'm going to bring people on. She more popular than me, she go crazy than me in the gym. Y'all know her. A lot of people know her. If y'all don't, y'all finna learn to know her. But Laia, what is it? Laia Fitness?
Laia Fitness, yeah.
Laia Fitness. So I'm gonna let her introduce, tell about her stuff, and we're gonna get into it.
Okay, hi guys. Like you said, I'm Laia. I'm here representing Laia Fitness, short-term LNF. So my chain as well. I pretty much
going crazy. Okay.
I never really wanted to be a personal trainer. When I first started working out, I was back in college. Me and some of my friends were getting ready to go to Panama in Florida, so everybody was trying to, drop a few pounds, get in a little shape before we go out of town, walk the dam. So I think we started probably like in January of that year, and then we were going out of town in March.
Let's go back. What year was it? You ain't say the year.
I'm sorry. The year was 2014. Okay. So I want to say January 2014 is when I actually started really like being consistent with going to the gym, starting my gym process, because we were getting ready to go to this trip in March. So essentially I had 3 months to try to lose between 10 to 15 pounds. That was my goal. Everybody else had their own little thing that they wanted to do. So by the time the trip came around, I had met a goal. I had lost like 8 pounds, I believe. And I had got used to going to the gym at that time. So it was kind of like a stress reliever at the same time as being in school. So I was able to do that. Working out, I lost the 8 pounds. After we got back from the trip, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to keep this going. So I kept going until I graduated school. I wasn't as consistent, but I was making time to go to the gym here and there previous to before. Backtrack a little bit. In high school, I was very athletic. I played basketball, softball, volleyball, and I did track for 1 year. But my main sport was basketball. So all those other ones was basically to help me stay in shape.
So let me ask. So all it took for you to like the motivation for the gym, it was just like, we going on this trip, and I'm gonna take it real serious.
Yeah, that was my first motivation to lose that weight, because I was going out of town. I think that was probably like my first trip going out of town without my family. So I'm like, well, I need to look good. I can wear whatever I want to wear. So I need to make sure, I'm looking nice. And then by that time, I had already been in college for like 3 years, 2.5 years or something like that. And I wasn't active. So I was eating, drinking, going out, partying, not being active at all. So that freshman 15 was real for me. So
I'm telling you.
I had gained probably like 20 pounds by my junior year in college. And that's because I wasn't active. Like, I tried to do intramural basketball for that first semester of my freshman year, but I only played like 1 or 2 games, and I was like, I'm not doing this. So fast forward back to 2014, going on that trip was my main motivation to keep me going. I graduated college in December of 2015. By that time, I was still going, but like I said, I wasn't as consistent. But when I got back home, I had gained that weight right back in. I was like, I can't do this no more. So I found me this 21-day challenge I did with this lady named Brittany, something like that.
So hold on, let's dissect this a little bit. Let's dissect. Okay, you got back home, and you was just like, cause it sounded like when you was in school after the trip, you was like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
So after you got home, you was just like, I'm at home, I'm finna kick it, or like.
Right. It was more, I was kicking in. I had a boyfriend too, so it was just like, I wasn't really making time for the gym. I was busy
focused on other stuff.
Right. I'm finally back home after 4.5 years. I'm trying to catch up with everybody. Got a new relationship. Blah blah blah. The gym was kind of like the last thing on my list. But once I noticed that weight picking back up, I'm like, okay, no. And then I wasn't motivated to do it for myself no more. So that's why I originally got the trainer lady for the 21 days. Okay. So I did that challenge that started January of 2016, 21 days. So it ended to like maybe the week before the 1st of February. And it was very successful for me. And that got me back in the mojo of wanting to work out. So after that, I was back to going to the gym by myself. I think I did her challenge one more time. So twice I did that challenge. But it helped me, motivated me to get back in the gym. I kept going. So then during this whole time, everybody was seeing my transformation going up and down, up and down. And then when I got home, one of my sorors, Holly, hey girl. She was one of my first clients. She's like, girl, you doing it. You need to help me do it. So I started training her 4 days a week.
What year was this though?
That was in 2016. Okay. I want to say probably like spring, early summertime when I started training.
So let me ask this. Let me go back to, because what I'll be talking about, like find a goal, what's your motivation, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So did you have like a set goal? You was like, I'm finna get to this body type, or I want to lose this amount of weight, or like what was the thing that I mean, obviously you knew that I need to be in the gym,
right?
But what was like the motivation to make you keep going, or what was the goal? Like you ain't set no goal like I need to be down to this weight, or I need to have this body or something.
Honestly, I think what motivated me was, it's probably gonna sound crazy, but at the time my ex was like,
you was making them jealous.
I wasn't even trying to make him jealous. I'm like, damn, he ain't really paying that much attention to me no more. Like,
okay.
Do I need to step it up or something? Yeah, so that was like one of my first things. Like, I won't say that was my own thing, but that was like one of the first things that I was thinking about. Like, damn, I think I probably fallen off or something. Mm-hmm. Starting to pay attention to other people, like stuff like that, kind of pushed me to like, okay, you need to get back on your stuff. So that was one of the other things. And like I said, I had started gaining that weight back. And I could obviously tell, so I wasn't really liking to take pictures and stuff like that. So I wanted to be comfortable in my skin again. So that's what pushed me to keep going to get the trainer and then keep going further than that.
Okay, so you said you started training in what? You said 2016?
Yeah, 2016, like the late spring, early summer. So I want to say like May, something like that, like around May.
Okay, so when you start training, because I always say I ain't at my goal. I made a big dent in, but I ain't at the goal, and people be asking me to train them and stuff. So, like, when you was training, was you like, I guess, real confident, like, I'm here already, I feel like I can do this, or was it like...
confident. I would say I was confident, but I was not at the goal that I wanted to be at personally. Mm-hmm. But I also felt like training somebody else pushed me more to be on my stuff. So, like, if I'm training somebody else, I know I gotta, get myself together. I gotta keep going. I gotta be able to, not say be better than them,
be the
but
example, though.
Be an example for somebody else. So I can't be there being out of breath or out of shape and trying to tell them to do something. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, like my trainer can't even do a push-up. You telling me?
So I would definitely say the motivation to train other people there, was I where I wanted to be? No, but training other people helped push me to become better. So
okay, so when did Laia Fitness. Mm-hmm. When did that start? When was the? When was the? I mean, I'm sure you had in your head like I'm gonna do a brand.
How
but,
I got the brand was when I was in college. I used to work at Steak and Shake, so that's kind of got like Laia Fitness. I know it's kind of
like, okay, I get the
but
correlation.
It's like that's how I got the
get the correlation.
But I started my brand material right now because it's on my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram at Laia Fitness, LAY, the letter N, FITNESS_.
Yeah, that's what I be wondering when, like, the fitness people come up with. Because I was struggling to find me a brand. I didn't want it to be, even though people tell me it's kind of
like
basic, but
because my name is Laia, so that's really how I got Laia Fitness.
Right. Yeah, that's like I said. When it, I'm finna do this brand, and I'm finna, I guess, take the training and stuff serious and all of that.
So I started training. What I say? 2016, like May, June. So I came up with my name December 22nd, 2016. So at the end of the year.
You got the exact date? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
You got the exact.
December 22nd. 2016 is when I founded my name, LNF or Laia Fitness.
Okay. So what was the? I guess I got my name, Laia Fitness. Boom. You was just, your mind was like, I'm finna market it, I'm finna train, I'm finna sell. Like, what was I guess, what was your goal to be like, what you gonna do with this now?
So I wanted it to become a business now. So at first I didn't have like special social media pages solely for Laia Fitness. It was more so me still doing it off my Laia Hill page, just like my regular social page. So it was my fitness merging with my regular life, like partying, all different kind of aspects of my life, all in one bubble. So I wanted to get more organized. So I wanted to have my personal training stuff aside from my regular everyday life, so people can just focus. So if people come to my page, that's the only thing they're gonna see is fitness. They're not gonna see me outside partying at dinner or things like that and get confused. So like if you come to my fitness page, only thing you're gonna see is fitness related things on there. So I wanted to be more organized in that aspect. So I created an Instagram page and a Facebook page to bring that alive.
So it's 21, right? It is 21.
5 years later. Almost.
5 years later, that's what I was gonna say. It's 5 years now. Me, I've been going since like this year, beginning of this year, December, whatever. That's a long time. So your brand been going for like 5 years, right?
Right.
So first, let me ask, do you feel like your brand is at the point where you want to be? Obviously, you can always have more people following you, whatever. But you feel like it's, I guess, successful in your eyes right now?
No. Yeah, it's like yes and no. I feel like it's successful only because I'm still going this long. Am I where I should be or where I expected me to be after 5 or 4.5 years? No.
Okay, so you saying you said it ain't successful because you ain't where you should be. So what you think? What's the, I guess, difficulties about it? Like through that 5 year span.
The difficulties
you know what I'm
for
saying?
me was, I guess, client retention, keeping the same clients around for 5 years. So if I would have had the same client for 5 years, I feel like I would have been successful. But my retention rate for my clients haven't really been where they need to be, and I don't know if that's something personally for me. If I need to be more motivating to my clients or trying to push them more or whatever the case may be, I think the longest person I had that stayed consistently was probably like 2 years. So that is a good thing, but still, like, they not here with me today, still working out.
So I don't know if you, well, I would keep track. I don't know if you do. So what's probably like what's one of your clients, I guess, biggest goal or transformations that they made? Like as far as this person lost 50 pounds or this person gained, so you said you had like 10, 15 clients. Now, like I said, I don't know if you keep track of what goals that they achieve. So,
so you saying
what client you think stand out the most and like?
You want to name them?
You ain't got to, but you got a story about them, like they came to me like this or whatever. You know what I mean?
One of my clients, I'll say her name. It don't really matter. I'm pretty sure she okay. It's Shamar. She's also one of my sorors. She came to me. I cannot remember the exact year, but I want to say probably 2017. And then we worked out for 2 years consistently, early in the morning. The main thing that caused us to stop was COVID.
Yeah,
so I feel like she probably would still have been going if COVID would not have came around, but it did, so that happened. But with her biggest transformation, she lost a lot of weight. She lost most of her stomach fat. I don't want to put too much of her business out there, but she did have some health issues coming about. But as it went on, those things started to die down. I wouldn't say it died out all the way, but she wasn't having as many complications as it was in the beginning. So her form was better, improved. Her posture improved. Her endurance improved. So a lot of things changed within those 2 years, and I was proud of that. The proof is in the pudding. Like, we take pictures so we can see side by side, see what she's progressed on, what she still needs to work on. So she did really good in those 2 years. And I have other people, of course, that did good, but she was one of the main people that stuck it out. She ain't complained. She was on time. Yeah. So that's like an ideal client.
So what's probably the most important thing that you try to stress to your clients when they like try to go on this weight loss journey or whatever?
The main thing I would say definitely is what you're eating. So what you're intaking in your body is definitely probably top priority when it comes to working out, because you can work out 5 days a week, 2 hours long, but if you still go home and you're gonna eat some fried chicken, potatoes, fries, all that stuff, you're not gonna see the results that you're looking for. And you're gonna be like, dang, I thought I'm doing all this work, why I don't see nothing? But that's because you're not eating right. They always say it's 80% of what you eat, 20% working out. So those are big numbers. You could not 90. Even work out. You say 90.
Yeah, I'll be saying 90 but you know.
Yeah, but you can eat good for a week and not work out and still lose weight. So
I'll be trying to tell people that too.
It's hard to see that. It's easy to work out, but it's hard to eat right. So
yes, it's definitely. I think that's the biggest thing that people, even me. Like I said, I had like times when I first started, I was going hard.
Right.
But throughout the whole thing is, you get it's times where you mess up.
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm always trying to tell people trainers are not perfect at all. So if you think we eat salads, drink water all day, every day,
we slip up.
That's not true at all because I love tacos. Okay.
Yeah, so that's another thing I want to ask. If y'all don't know, you a bartender, right?
Oh, yeah, I am a bartender.
Also a
well.
bartender. I don't know if that's your side or man, whatever.
Yeah.
Bartender. So I think I asked you even about alcohol. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I guess, I say you could have a drink here and there. I really don't do the sugar drinks.
Right, yeah, I don't do sugar drinks. I actually switched, once I learned more about the calories of alcohol, I actually switched from drinking dark to light.
I heard about that too.
So that was a big change for me, but I've gotten used to it. I've definitely noticed a difference. So now, let's say back then I used to drink like Hennessy, Remy, Douce, and stuff like that, or like lemonade, pineapple juice, whatever the case may be. But now I drink Tito's and tonic.
Okay, let me ask. So yeah, I heard Tito's was, even though it's horrible, it's probably the best you could drink.
Yeah.
So to the people that's, they watch this, man, I want to lose weight, but people want to drink.
Have fun, right.
So what would you, I guess, what first of all, what alcohol would you recommend? Because people gonna drink and everybody got their preferences. And then what would be, I guess, you could say what would be probably a benefit of drinking that alcohol and what would be a negative of drinking?
I would suggest if you're trying to cut calories but you still want to consume alcohol, I would definitely go with the clear side of liquors. So my top two suggestions would be tequila or vodka. I chose vodka because I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe I read they have fewer calories than tequila. They both have less calories than dark, but I believe vodka has the least calories in it. A benefit, I don't really think there's truly benefits to drinking alcohol, but in this sense, if you're taking that over Douce or Hennessy, you're going to be consuming less calories than you would if you drink dark. The cons, of course, you might get drunk. You might overly drink. You have to know your limits with that kind of stuff. I would only suggest maybe 2 drinks a week, or have you might want to do that. So definitely don't want to overdo it, especially if you're trying to really hit goals and stuff like that, because when you drink, you never know how much you're drinking until the next day. Well, most people, I don't know about everybody, but some people be like that. Like once you start drinking, you don't stop till you pass out. Well,
cool. Okay. Yeah, that's true though, because I ain't gonna lie, this weekend I was drinking. I ain't drink on a while because I'm trying to cut the alcohol.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not determined, but what's the word?
I don't know.
Oh my God, the word is, I always use this word. Because you know how you're not motivated, but you not dedicated. We got to cut some of this. Hold on. What is the word?
I don't know. What word are you looking for? I don't know.
I need to see this word.
I'm keeping this in there.
I need to keep this. Hold on. Because it's not the motivation anymore. It's the discipline. You have to be disciplined.
Big word. Everybody needs to know that word.
So you could be motivated all day, but if you're not disciplined, so let's say, like you said, you was drinking all weekend, but I'm pretty sure Monday, because you're disciplined, got back to it. You was able to go to the gym. You was able to, get back on it. So some people have that that discipline, and some people don't. So if you're not disciplined, and you go out drinking all weekend, Monday, you like, I need a day to sleep in. That's not being disciplined. If you know that you work out Monday through Friday, but you had a bad weekend and you don't go on Monday because you're tired, that's not really being disciplined. Because you know what you're supposed to be doing regardless of what you did over the weekend. Unless you like really sick or something like that.
Right.
But other than that, if you got discipline, you're going to do what you got to do and get it out the way. And we usually work out about 30 minutes to an hour. So I feel like everybody should be able to have that.
Exactly.
But
so
it's difficult.
I guess this is kind of like I don't want to say a last question because I did have other stuff, but this can be the last question. So you said discipline, obviously big one. So I guess from a trainer's perspective, what would be 2 more things that you try to, push? Well, you did say food. So I guess one more thing you would try to push on people you training or somebody that's trying to,
It's kind of like the same thing you taught in school. like you can learn so much in the classroom, but it's also what you do outside the classroom that's gonna help elevate you. So I always tell my clients, yeah, we meet 2 days a week, but don't limit yourself to that. Go to the gym by yourself 2 other days. Go for a walk. Maybe on your lunch break, instead of eating for the whole 30 minutes, eat for 15 minutes, walk your other 15 minutes on your break. So it's like little stuff like that that'll help you as well.
Okay. Little decent tips. So last question, what's the next goal for Laia Fitness? Where it's going from here?
I have a few, like I have small term goals and I have big term goals. So I'll get a little bit of both. So my big term goal, my main thing that I really want to do, I want to open up my own studio, my own fitness studio. So that's a long-term goal I have. So I want to say I give myself another 5 years. That'll be 10 years of me, having Laia Fitness around. Yeah. So my next big 5-year goal is to open up my own gym studio and have clients come to my location instead of, traveling to different gyms or being in the park or whatever the case may be. And then the short-term goal for me in Laia Fitness is, just keep working on myself, pushing myself more, putting myself out there more, attending more pop-up shops, trying to sell my products, also have products, getting my name out there, trying to get clients and try to keep clients on a more consistent basis from month to month, and not having people drop off after 2 or 3 months or after the first month, trying to keep them coming around. So keeping them motivated, keeping them positive about working out, and make sure they enjoy actually coming to the gym and not feeling like, oh my God, I got to go to the gym, but instead like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym for the kill it and stuff like that.
All right, cool. You gave me some tips. Like I said, I want to, alpha level fitness. We want to do training, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I trained a couple people. They say I'm a tough trainer.
Right. I get that. And then they say, I always feel like it's like, I don't know, I'm looked at like as an underdog until somebody come work out with me, because I'm not like your average fitness type. So, but you can't judge people out there, because I've had skinny clients, people that's smaller than me. They like, how you do that? I can't even do that. So it's just, you never know until you try.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into the training, man, cause
definitely go ahead. What you waiting
on? My mind just be.
Well, at least get you that one person, because like I said, my first client, I had her for about 6-7 months before the next person got interested. So I needed her to use as a muse, in the sense to put myself out there like, hey, this is something I'm working on. This is what I want to do, and
that's what I did want to do. And I said I ain't gonna even charge. I wanted to get somebody that's like really serious about it and try to basically make a documentary of them going through that transformation. You know what I'm saying? And not for like promotion or whatever, but I just wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta be serious. So y'all in the Chicago area, I'm gonna get y'all right. But I'm not gonna play with you. You doing them extra 2 reps. I'm gonna make sure you ain't cheesecake on the weekend. So, but I think that's all. You want to promote something or shout out your IG or whatever?
Like I said earlier, follow me on Instagram at Laia Fitness, LAY, the letter N, Fitness, FITNESS with an underscore. I'm also on Facebook as Lay, LAY, apostrophe, capital N, Fitness, FITNESS. I do also have an online store for my products. As you can see, I do have on one of my waist trainers right now. To purchase these items, I do have local pickup, and I do offer delivery as well. The name of my website is layinfitnessonline.com, LAYNFITNESS online.
I would have misspelled everything, boy.
.com. But if y'all didn't catch that, I'm sure it'll be in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag all they gonna see all of it pop up. Yes. So hope y'all learned something valuable. No, I'm just playing. But no, it was a good good episode, good talk. Pretty sure somebody gonna see it and be hitting you up.
I hope
I'm trying to get trained. Can she
one day me and Mike, you might see me and Mike doing a little workout.
We're gonna get
together.
In the gym, y'all know I'm Alpha Fitness, meeting LNF, see if she can hang with me, or she be doing some crazy stuff too, so I might not be able to hang. I
feel like everybody have their specialty in working out.
I be in there tired. Y'all don't see when I be on the ground exhausted, boy. Y'all just see the
good stuff, the videos, but trust me.
I be
in there like, I'm gonna go home. But it's all about, the goal, the end goal, why you started. So if you always keep that in mind, you can keep going.
All right, y'all, till next time. Subscribe, please. Like it. watch it. Watch all the way to the end. Well, this is at the end, so y'all ain't gonna see this to the
But hopefully you did.
You know, comment. You know, like I said, y'all give me tips. I don't know everything, so watch the video. We gone.
As I go.
We gone.